let's understand some more basic things before we get into solution. Alright, that is, suppose if I say log x to the base a, what does it mean? It means it is log x divided by log a. Alright, so it is log x divided by log a. Now, so if I say log e to the base e, what does it mean? That means it is log e divided by log e, which would be equal to 1. Alright, which would be equal to 1. Alright, so that is one thing which you have got to keep in mind. So whenever you get anything log e to the base e, that would always be 1. Then second thing, that whenever we are differentiating d by dx constant a, that would always be 0. Now let's try out with log a. Suppose I say y is equal to log a. So dy by dx would be d by dx of log a would be equal to what? It would be equal to 0. Why? Because log a is constant, so log a is also constant, so this also would be 0. These are the things that you have got to keep in mind. Alright. Now, furthermore, third thing is y is equal to x raised to n given. Now this is the formula. Now if I am differentiating it with d by dx, here also I do d by dx of this. We know the formula is nx raised to n minus 1. Alright, now before I get into this, let me also explain you few other basic things. You may be aware. If you are aware, then it is good. If not, then this would be a learning lesson for you all. Now if I say x root x, what does it basically mean? It means x raised to half. Now if I complicate it and if I say it 1 upon if I say 1 over x cube to the 4th root, that would be what? That would be x raised to minus 3 by 4. Why? Because now same thing I pick up. Now if I say this as 1 over root x, this would be x raised to minus half. Why? Because if I say 1 over x, that would be x raised to minus 1. Whenever we take denominator to numerator, we get the negative sign. Similarly here also we took it to numerator, so it became x raised to minus 1. Similarly here also, when it was 4th root of x cube, we took it to numerator, so we got this negative sign and 3 by 4. Why 3 by 4? Okay, let me explain this. Now this, if I write it over here, it would be x cube into 1 by 4. So when you multiply this with this, it becomes 3 by 4. So it would be 1 over x 3 by 4. So when I take it up, when I make it a numerator, it would be this. Alright. So these are some basic points which you have got to keep in mind. Lots of things which I need to tell you. Okay, maybe I will do it here. Now in this case, we know this formula, right? We know this formula. X raised to n is equal to d by dx of x raised to n is equal to nx raised to n minus 1. Now, so if it is y is given as root x, y given as root x. So if I do d by dx of y, that would be d by dx of x raised to half. As per this formula, it would be n is half over here, so it would be half into x raised to n minus 1, that is half minus 1, x raised to half minus 1. So this would be equal to half x raised to minus half. So this would come out to be half x raised to minus half. And as I already explained, minus means x goes down. So this would be x raised to half. So that would be equal to 1 upon 2 root x in the denominator. So this would be the dy dx. This would be the dy dx for y is equal to root x. Alright.